What is up, everybody? Turboverse TV today. So apparently, Ubisoft is trying to transform their classic franchise Assassin's Creed into a live service, and that is not sounding too good to me. This sounds like with every company, they have a successful run of single-player games, and they want to make a multiplayer, have some multiplayer influence in them. That is definitely signs of concern. Like especially when they did that with Mass Effect. They started doing that to the Mass Effect series. They started like multiplayer and like microtransactions stuff like that. Dead Space series is another one that comes to mind. When they started making a multiplayer, that's when the series started to decline, or they started to add like another player you can play with a co-op. Yeah, it's just like I don't know why they want to do this to single player games. I get they're trying to make money, but you guys a series that's like as successful as Assassin's Creed series, it's like you still got more different places you can have. You got different settings you can have these assassins be in. Like they still haven't made one in Japan yet. They can make a rival to Sony's Ghost of Tsushima game because they pretty much said Ghost of Tsushima is pretty much ripped off of Assassin's Creed. It's like they still got a lot more they can do, but this whole live service thing I'm not a fan of. And I love the more recent Assassin's Creed games. The only one I really just didn't like was Valhalla that much. I love Odyssey, I love Origins. Valhalla I wasn't really a fan of, but I don't know. Apparently, a lot of people weren't feeling Valhalla as well either because they're making this new move with Assassin's Creed. So it says they're evolving the platform in multiple settings. So I guess it will be in multiple different locations, which I guess games are connected but feel/look different. Inspired by Fortnite or GTA Online. That's the part that really concerns me. I don't want to see any type of inspiration by Fortnite or GTA Online. Fortnite because there's some cheap cash grab in where it's like a whole bunch of little 10-year-olds play. It was like they could play. I don't care about Fortnite. I don't care about Fortnite whatsoever. They do the characters with the silly little dances and they're shooting each other about building forts. I don't care about that game whatsoever. And Grand Theft Auto Online that is literally the service that killed Rockstar from making Grand Theft Auto games. Because we used to get like multiple GTA games a generation, but because GTA Online is so successful, they don't have to try hard anymore. They don't have to really release these games multiple games a generation. They release maybe like one game a generation or one game multiple generations. Then that's that. So, and it says that Quebec and Montreal is working on this together. So don't expect. I don't know. So I don't know. I'm not really feeling this thing, but who knows? It might be great. I enjoyed what they were doing with the Assassin's Creed games. I actually am a fan of the Assassin's Creed franchise. I haven't played all the games because there's so many of them. I haven't played all of them, but I played a big chunk of them, and I enjoy what I played so far. The Assassin's Creed games. So hopefully, they know what they're doing with this one. But a lot of people are not happy about this, especially in the comment section. So, a spokesman for Ubisoft has acknowledged the existence of Assassin's Creed Infinity. So a spokesman for Ubisoft declined to discuss Infinity in detail but acknowledges its existence. Ubisoft aims to exceed the expectations of fans who have been asked for a more cohesive approach to the series. And spokeswoman said, as for they talking about the legal allegations, they're talking about that. I don't care about the legal allegation stuff. I don't think this is a move as good for the franchise. Ubisoft is trying to create a live service cash cow when the real jackpot was the Ezio trilogy. Go back to the roots and create a story and character-driven experience. This is definitely not the way forward. Rest in peace, Assassin's Creed. You would not be missed. I'm like, Assassin's Creed is a beloved series. I don't know what's up with this guy. But okay. About time we have some multiplayer. It's only been 7 years. I don't care about multiplayer in these single player games, bro. Like that's even like Mass Effect. When they start adding multiplayer Mass Effect games, they start ruining the series. It's like nobody cares about this stuff, man. Like nobody cares. We only have the majority of responses here are negative and talk about the final note of the coffin, but Valhalla sold really well. Okay, so the game did sell really well. That's news to me. I didn't know how well that game sold, but okay, it probably did sell really well. Just as both previous entries, let's wait and see. And here I was thinking they were going to actually go down the RPG road properly. They're so out of touch with their fans. It's sad. They don't care about the fans anymore. Live service. You got the new Cortana making a stank face. Okay. Ubisoft taking inspiration by GTA Online and Fortnite is probably the worst combination of all time. So I'm glad somebody else said this thing too, because it's like really inspiration by Fortnite and GTA Online. It's like that's like one of the worst things you can hear in a sentence. Yeah, so somebody else agrees with that too. Remember that Avengers game that was a live service? Oh man, you got one of the most popular licenses of all time with the Avengers, and you ruined that game. You made that game be a dumpster fire. So So we know what live services does to these popular franchise games like this. Didn't that go over really well? Like astoundingly well. Just kidding, it bombed. Yeah, how do you bomb the Avengers? Like, Lil, how do you make the Avengers be trashed? It's like I'm still disappointed by the Square Enix game. This sounds amazing and horrible at the same time. It sounds like a great idea in concept, but then again, it's Ubisoft and live service, and it's not like Assassin's Creed games have been the greatest things lately. How the F can one company drag a franchise down so much it becomes this? RIP Assassin's Creed. Beat that dead horse, an executive toy. Shame Assassin's Creed was such an incredible franchise. Uh, Inspired by mountains of money. Ubisoft will always chase the trend. Zero innovation, zero creativity. Now, hopefully, this would damage Ubisoft and force them to change things for the better. Some managers are still in their positions. It's like a shocked Charmander face. Okay. EA destroys studios to get their IP. Ubisoft destroys their own IP. Damn, can we talk about how Ubisoft's been exploding Assassin's Creed for more than a decade? Exploding Assassin's Creed? Exploiting, maybe? I don't know. They milk it to death, yeah, we know. Guys, they're making Assassin's Creed live service, so their single player franchises like Splinter Cell and Prince of Persia can return in full glory. Clown. Okay. Jesus Christ, let the franchise die in peace. For F's sake, don't need to drag it anymore, Ubisoft. And there goes hoping for Japan or China single player Assassin's Creed. Now we get those live service as. I mean, what's going on with Ubisoft? Are they losing money or something? Why is all their projects we got new Far Cry and this Assassin's Creed, a Avatar game, an open world Star Wars game are definitely part of their games that doesn't even change. See Square Enix eat us over Avengers game? Yeah, let's do it. It is kind of true. Like you see how badly Square Enix is doing with that Avengers game. Why would you try to copy the model? I don't know why they want to copy it. No Assassin's Creed, you don't need live servants when you have family. More with the Vin Diesel memes. Okay. Say goodbye to the series then. Had a long and amazing ride, but this isn't what the fans wanted or expect from the series. As far as I'm concerned, Assassin's Creed is dead. I wouldn't go that far with it. Like we really don't know. We really don't know what this really entails. I mean, we can only speculate, but it's not looking good. But I don't say it's dead yet. Like I don't know. You just gotta see when it actually comes and actually make this live service game, what they're calling it. The last few Assassin's Creeds have been ridiculously huge, full of repetitive and uninspired quests to increase game time. I couldn't be bothered to finish Odyssey or Valhalla because it got so boring. Taking the franchise to a live service model is not a much needed renovation it needs. Okay. I don't even care about the co-op stuff. They people saying co-op. I don't care about the co-op. I just want to play a great single player Assassin's Creed game. I don't care about the other stuff. This the whole play with other people, live service stuff, microtransactions. I don't care about any of that stuff whatsoever. Just give me a good single player Assassin's Creed game. I thought that's what I felt that's what Origins and Odyssey was, but like they really focused on this whole multiplayer stuff. I'm honestly down for this if it's similar to the most recent Hitman games where missions drop every month and its multiplayer components are as good as Unity. Although I'm guessing it's gonna be like Fortnite or something. Yeah. I don't want to see my characters dance in the game. I don't need to see that. Well, goodbye, Assassin's Creed. I had some good memories. This means Assassin's Creed will not have separate new separate games for a long time. Yikes. I lost interest in Odyssey halfway through the DLCs. If this is the next Assassin's Creed and pretty much the last, I think I'm out after I give Valhalla a try. Thank God for Sucker Punch for playing the feudal Japan card and delivering big time. Yeah, because Ghost of Tsushima is pretty much like Japanese Assassin's Creed, pretty much. So I kind of wish Ubisoft did their version of a Japanese assassin or a ninja. I kind of wish they did their version, but who knows? It's like I don't know what they're doing. That's definitely not what the fans really wanted with this new service thing they're doing. Sounds like something Ubisoft would delve into, and as a person just resting on a lot of money, okay. There's nothing more tone deaf than the phrase we're making a live service game inspired by Fortnite and Grand Theft Auto Online. Yeah, that adds to it. Yeah, nah, definitely not stoked about this. Well, guess what? Hollow was my last Assassin's Creed game then. Yeah, so fans are not happy about this. I don't think I see anybody who's happy about this so far with this news. Yeah. Okay, so you got one person who says, I'm so officially excited. Okay. Wow, can't wait to not play this. Okay. God help me. So you got one person officially excited about this. Well, it's like at least like 50 people said they don't want this. Live service, rolling his eyes. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't have good hopes about this. I love the Assassin's Creed franchise, but I don't think this is the right way to go with it. Fans wanted a Japanese based one, but I don't know why they didn't do that one. Like that's like a clear, you could easily make that because you see how people want that one, but they decided to go with a different route. So definitely see your thoughts about this down below. If you are a fan of Assassin's Creed series, let me know your thoughts. Leave a like if you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching and peace.